succession planning process inside of any organization, big or small. It's impossible to watch Moneyball and not to make direct parallels to what's actually happening inside of organizations every day. And for me, my favorite scene in the film, as it relates to our topic today, launch boxes to go, is when Billy Beane kind of encourages Peter Brand. They're in Cleveland, and Billy Beane is trying to figure out who is this guy and what does he do, and why did the general manager listen to him above and beyond all of the other scouts in the room. And these phrases were so, this phrase was so powerful to me. Peter tells Billy, we have an imperfect understanding of baseball. And he says that today, that the organizations in baseball, and this was like in the early 2000s, think in terms of buying players, when instead they should be thinking in terms of buying wins. And to buy wins, you have to buy runs. And that was so significant to me. We have an imperfect understanding of baseball, because I also believe that we have an imperfect understanding of business leadership. And I'm going to say that again because I believe it so passionately. We have an imperfect understanding of business leadership. And I think that this imperfect understanding has seeped its way into our succession planning processes. I think our succession planning processes are now based upon old practices. And I think that these old practices have now oozed inside of the leadership development space. And what that has resulted in is the fact that almost all leaders, and I'm talking about team leaders, service leaders, sales leaders, and senior leaders, all people now who somehow get evaluated inside of our seeping, old, oozing succession planning process feel like they are in a static box. And we have to change the paradigm of how to win, create launch boxes, just like sabermetrics changed the paradigm of how organizations who were not rich, like the Yankees, could also make a run at winning. I believe that. We have an imperfect understanding of business leadership, and that's exactly what this movie taught me.